Sa mapagpalang umaga po sa lahat na nakikinig o nanonood po na ating morning devotion. Bago po tayo magsimula, tayo po muna ay manalangin. Panginoon, marami pong salamat sa umagang ito. Marami pong salamat, Lord, sa bagong kalakasan na ipinagkaloob mo po sa bawat isa, Panginoon. Dalangin ko po, Diyos, na samahan niyo po kami, Panginoon, sa umagang ito sa pagkakalit po ninyo pong salita. At ito po yung maging kalakasan sa bawat isa. Aming sama-samang dalangin sa matamis na pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Most of us want to know God's plan for our lives, but we are not sure how to find it. Sometimes we have misunderstanding in the idea that God's guidance will come to us out of the blue. So minsan hindi ko na rin alam ang plano or ang nais ng ating pong Panginoon sa ating buhay, ngunit akala natin yung guidance ng Lord o yung plano ng Diyos ay ganun-ganun na lamang. So katuloy po natin current situation. Ngayon, hindi po natin alam ang nangyayari after po ng ECQ. Now, we are going to the GCQ that most, they said that we are adopting the new normal or the new normal na hindi po natin alam what are the things that we need to face on this GCQ or this new situations na meron po tayo. So even for any challenges po ng ating buhay na kinakaharap, wala man tayo sa panahon na ECQ, pero we have experienced different challenges in our life. So paano po natin ito iniharap? Or any changes na meron po tayo na nagaganap po sa ating buhay, sa ating pong pamilya, how do we handle all those abrupt changes na meron po tayo? So, but in the Bible we see how God guided many people in the most challenges of life. We see God's call came when people were completely immersed in the challenges of the moment. So, ang nakita po natin how God works sa buhay ng mga bawat character sa Bible, how does the Lord change the life of these people na sa bawat challenges na kinaharap ng bawat character that we see, how does the Lord guided them. So how are we in our situations or how in our challenges na kinakaharap natin? So ang title po nating devotion is Trusting God in Our Challenges. So samahan niyo po ako sa pagbasa mula sa Judges chapter 6 verses 12 to 15, babasahin ko po ito sa New International Version. Sabi po dito, when the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." "Pardon me, my Lord," Gideon replied, "but if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? Where are all these wonders that our ancestors told us about when they said, 'Did not the Lord bring us out of Egypt?' But now the Lord has abandoned us and given us into the hand of Egypt." The Lord turned to him and said, "Go in the strength you have been saved Israel out of Midian, and am I not sending you?" "Pardon me, my Lord," Gideon replied, "but how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family." So makita po natin saan po nagkagaling story. So let's give a little background from Gideon. Sabi po dito was the book of Judges. So after Joshua's death, people in Israel met a lot of political, military challenges, but most are spiritual challenges. We see in book of Judges how this has been rolled. So iba-iba po yung after po si Moses, his successors Joshua, pero wala po naging successor si Joshua after his death. So, pumasok po yung Judges. So, the Israelites has met a lot of challenges from the conquering, from the different nations that conquered the Israelites. So, nandun po yung sitwasyon ni Israelites where he's facing a lot of challenges na meron po sila. And one of the era in the Judges is where the Israelite has been given into Midianites, where they were so oppressed. Oppressive po masyado Midianites. They never left anything for the Israelites. So, nandun yung the Israelite destroyed all the craft of the Israelites na tunay na nakaranas ng famine ang bawat Israelites. So nandun po yung moment ng Israelites na talagang nandun po yung kapikatian nila, sobra po silang oppressed na Midianites, that they tend to call upon the Lord. And indeed, God heard they cried and give them one of the prophets, one of the judges, which is Gideon. So Gideon is the fifth judge. His father is Joash. His son is Abimelech, and he defeated the Midianite army. So, bibigyan ko lang po kayo ng tatlong puntos na makikita po natin sa buhay ni Gideon. So, indeed, una pong puntos ay point of trust of Gideon to mighty hand of God. So, una pong puntos na nakita po natin dito is God uses tough times to get our attention. So we see that before the call of Gideon, Israel suffers a lot of the Midianites that they hardly call upon the Lord. So nandun po yung suffering nila na nag-tend to call their attentions and to call upon the Lord. So nandun po yung suffering na naranasan nila. So sabi po dito sa Proverbs chapter 3, verses 11 to 12, do not despise the Lord's instruction, my son, and do not loathe his discipline. For the Lord disciplines the one he loves, just as a father. The son he delights in. He loves you too much to let you keep living the way you are. He longs to be at the center of your life, so he has designs in our trouble. So he has designs in our troubles, and they are always for our good. So tunay na itong mga disiplina ng Diyos o yung mga challenges or troubles sa atin ay ito lamang po ay isa sa paraan ng pagdidisiplina ng ating Panginoon, not to punish us, but to develop our character and to see the character of God in every situations na meron po tayong kinakaharap ngayon. Especially these situations na meron po tayo na tunay na let us not see this as a punishment from the Lord, but instead let us see this as a grace. Sabi nga dito, when tough time comes, instead of looking at them as if God's punishing you, try to see them as God's gift of grace. Sa tunay na ito po yung sitwasyon natin pag makikita po natin ngayon, ito po isa sa mga benefits or biyaya po natin, makita po natin yung mga benefits or biyaya ng Diyos in our situations ngayon na tunay na God developed much more quality time with the Lord, with our devotion, with our prayer, and at the same time, ito rin po yung panahon na we're in, it could have a pause or quality time with the Lord. So, nandun po yung pag-develop natin every situations po na meron tayo, every challenges, God indeed wants us to develop our character from that challenges na binibigay po sa atin ng Panginoon. Ito po ay pagdidisiplina katulad po ng ating mga magulang na ating mga paternal parents wherein from our childhood, our parents discipline us to develop our character that as we grow, we learn to decide, we learn to make decisions, we learn to mingle with people. So nandun po yung building character. Ganun din po ginagawa sa atin ng Panginoon na God really built our character for every challenges or situations na meron po tayo. Pangalawa pong punto na aking pong nakita sa book po ni Judges o sa story ni Gideon is when God see more than we do. So sa pagtawag po kay Gideon, sabi po ng Panginoon dito sa verse 12, when the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, the Lord is with you, mighty warrior. So God calls Gideon as mighty hero, sabi pong silent, mighty warrior, or mighty one of valor. When Gideon heard this, he really doubted when he heard this call upon him na kanina hindi naman siya dapat tawagin na gano'n ng Panginoon. Kasi at that time when God called Gideon is the threshing grain, Gideon in the threshing grain in the wine press, hiding out from Egypt. So nagtatago po siya sa wine press, threshing grain. So nandun po yung makita natin that hindi sabi ni Gideon sa sarili niya, ah, sarcastic pa tong pagkakatawag sa akin ng mighty warrior or mighty hero wherein nagtatago nga ako dito so I see myself sa forward eh. Duwag ako kasi hindi ko kayang harapin yung oppressions ng Midianites. Nagtatago ako. Eh also, Gideon is really question God na sa current situation niya, bakit nararanasan namin ito? Nasaan yung mga pangako sa amin na sinabi noon that they will were all these wonders that our ancestor told us about when they said, "Did not the Lord bring us out of Egypt, but now the Lord has abandoned us and given us into the hand of Midian." So nandun po yung questions ni Gideon sa sitwasyon nila sa Panginoon. Nasaan na yung pangako na a promised land? Pero ito, nagsasuffer kami from the oppressions ng Midianites. And also, Gideon see himself as a clan yung clan ni Gideon is a clan in the weakness of Manasseh. At the same time, Gideon is still inside the family. So, nandun po yung nakita ni Gideon how he is limited, yung weakness niya, yung limitations niya, yung kakulangan niya, yung mga takot niya, kaduwagan niya. So nakita lahat yun ni Gideon and how does the Lord call him a mighty man, a mighty warrior, a mighty hero in these situations. Pero sabi po dito, God see beyond our character. Hindi po, kumbaga nandun po yung potential na nakita po sa atin ng Panginoon na He see your strength, He see your character, and God can use you in your limitations, in your weaknesses. God can use you. So, dahil iba po yung nakikita ng Panginoon sa atin. And even if you see our limitations, lagi po natin alalahanin na tayo po ay anak ng Diyos. Sabi nga po sa John chapter 1, verse 12, but to all who believe Him and accepted Him, He gave Him the right to become the children of God. So anak po tayo ng Panginoon and we have the privilege and the benefits sa kingdom, sa kaharian ng Diyos of having facing a lot of challenges na harapin po na hinaharap po natin. So nandun po yung biyaya ng ating pong Panginoon as we face the challenges. And also, in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10, sabi po dito, "For we are all God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus. So we can do the good things." So nandito po yung we are a masterpiece. Lahat po tayo is working in progress wherein God develop our character as we trust Him sa bawat challenges na hinaharap po natin. God is really developing our character. So God see more than we do. So, alam ng Diyos yung mga kahinaan natin, alam ng Diyos yung kakayanan natin. Sabi nga po, hindi niya po tayong, sabi po sa Hebrews na God will not give us a problem or situations na hindi po natin kayang harapin. And when the time comes na nandun po tayo sa sitwasyon na yon, God will give us the wisdom to face for the knowledge, for the reasoning, how are we facing these problems or challenges na kinakaharap po natin. So, pangatlo po, sabi po dito, God confirms His priority with His presence. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? God confirms His priorities with His presence. Sabi ganito, after being called a mighty warrior, he didn't question God. "Please, sir, if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened? And where are all His wonders that our fathers told us about?" Gideon conclusions what that the Lord has abandoned them. So, pinabayaan sila ng Panginoon. So, yun yung isip ni Gideon na nandito ako sa sitwasyon na to, nandito ako sa kalagayan na to. How can I trust God in my situations na nakita ko yung kalagayan ko, yung limitasyon ko? Paano ko magtitiwala sa Panginoon? Minsan, karamihan po sa atin, nandun po tayo sa sitwasyon na tunay na nahihirapan po tayo magtiwala sa sitwasyon kasi nakikita po natin yung sitwasyon, hindi yung kapangyarihan ng Panginoon. But in verse 14, we said, sabi po dito, "The Lord turned to him and said, Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?" So, nandito po yung pagtingin ng ating Panginoon. Sabi, it's really something, a different report na God look at Gideon. God talk to him face to face na sinabi, go in the strength you have and deliver the Israel from the power of Midian. Am I not sending you? So, nakita po natin dito how God confirms His priorities na with His presence with Gideon. That I will be with you. Na priority ng Panginoon na tulungan ang mga Israel to save the Israelites. Na when the Israelites cried from the Lord, priority ng Panginoon na tulungan sila agad-agad. And with His priorities, nandun po yung kalakasan ng Panginoon na matulungan din si Gideon to save the Israelites. Sabi, go with your strength and save the Israelites with and I'm not sending you. So nandun yung yung pag-uusap, yung face-to-face, yung experience na maranasan ni Gideon presensya ng Panginoon and affirming Gideon that God is with him in these situations. He will check Midian as one man or as David we see that Gideon fight the Midians, 122,000 Midians out of the 300 warriors from Gideon. So nakita natin na yung undeniable commission ng Panginoon, yung remarkable results na nakita natin, yung promises ng Panginoon, yung partnership ng Lord sa Kanya, na tunay na nagkaroon po ng katagumpayan, yung laban ni Gideon sa mga Midianites, wherein he experienced the success in the challenges na meron po si Gideon. So nakita rin natin yung confirmation ng ating pong Panginoon na God really deals in our situations, na tunay na ano man yung hinaharap natin, nandun po yung kalakasan na gagaling sa ating pupang is bigger than our problem, is bigger than our situations. Na tunay na when Gideon experienced God, encounter niya ang Panginoon, he said, oh no, Lord God, I have seen the angel of the Lord face to face. So nandun yung joy, yung affirmation, yung confidence ni Gideon that God, that he really encountered the Lord in that situations. So God met him right where he was. In his situations, in his challenges, God met Gideon and God, kumbaga nandun yung grasya ng Panginoon, sa kay Gideon. So God met him right where he was, giving him a sense of peace and purpose by His promised presence. So nakita natin dito kung paano hindi iniwan ng Panginoon si Gideon, wherein God, we see God patience to Gideon as God mold Gideon the character that God wants him to face the challenges, kung paano inayos ng Panginoon ang buhay ni Gideon na upang magamit siya to be a mighty warrior. So nakita natin yung pagsama ng Panginoon at higit sa lahat nakita natin that sa pagsama ng Panginoon as he didn't obey the Lord, na nakita niyo yung kapangyarihan ng Panginoon at sumunod po siya at nagtiwala po siya sa ating Panginoon. So na-receive niya yung success, na-experience niya yung success na binigay natin po Panginoon. So ganun din po tayo na whatever situations na meron po tayo, magtiwala po tayo sa ating po Panginoon that God see every detail of our life. God numbered every hair strands na meron po tayo. So alam po ng Diyos yung sitwasyon po natin na nandun po yung pagsama sa atin ng Panginoon. For because He promised to us na He will never leave us nor forsake us. So nakita natin that God's priority is to save the Israelites, and God's priority is to give us the joy, whatever situations meron po tayo, the resolutions or the solution from our problems na meron po tayo, na tunay lahat ng sitwasyon po natin is pansamantala lang tayo. Because we are the citizens in heaven. So pansamantala lang po yung nararanasan natin, na alam natin na ang bawat challenges, problema or solution or sitwasyon na meron po tayo, it will end soon. Na hindi po ito magtatagal because God works mightily in every situations na meron po tayo. Ang kailangan po lang makita po sa atin ng Panginoon ay ang pagtitiwala natin sa Kanya na God can do mighty things sa buhay natin because with our strength, hindi po natin kaya, but with the strength of God, makakayanan po natin bawat sitwasyon na pinakaharap. So, as I conclude, sa nakita po natin na God, sa una po is God uses tough times to get our attention. So how are we today that God get our attention in our situation? Ano naman yung challenges natin? Nakita ba natin na God can do something or na nakita po natin na God call us on these situations? Meron bang sinasabi ang Panginoon sa atin in the challenges that we are facing right now? Pangalawa po, God always see more than we do. Do you see yourself as God see you, or do you see yourself as you see yourself, na nandun yung kahinaan nyo? Yes, we have the limitations, we have the weaknesses, pero God can able do something for us na we can do overcome all the situations na meron po tayo because we have a great God that we have. So, natunay na kasama natin ang Diyos sa bawat sitwasyon na meron po tayo. And last, God confirm His priority with His presence, na makita po natin yung presensya ng Panginoon sa buhay natin, sa sitwasyon natin. And being with the presence of God is being with Him through studying the Word, through the prayer, through meditations, and claiming all the promises of God. So, nandun po yung pagtitiwala po natin sa ating pong Panginoon. So, patuloy po tayong magtiwala sa ating Panginoon na whatever challenges na meron tayo, we could trust our mighty warrior, kundi ang Panginoon natin. He is our mighty warrior, is a mighty hero, na tunay na we could depend upon the Lord. So patuloy po tayo magtiwala sa Kanya na anuman po yung sitwasyon na kinakaharap natin ay makakayanan po natin dahil nakasama po natin ating pong Panginoon. So manalangin po tayo. Panginoon, marami pong salamat sa mga pangako mo, O Diyos, na kailanman hindi mo kami iiwan o pababayaan man, Panginoon Lord. Ano man po yung sitwasyon na kinakaharap namin, O Lord, any challenges, Panginoon, sa pamilya, Panginoon, sa personal, Panginoon. Dalangin namin, O Diyos, na patuloy po kami magtiwala, O God, na hindi niyo po kami pababayaan. Patuloy mo kami, Lord, sasamahan, Panginoon, that whatever situations na meron kami, that you are a mighty God, Lord, na higit po kayo malaki sa aming suliranin, Panginoon. Maging, Lord, sa sitwasyon ng pandemic, or God, ng coronavirus, O God, the CQ situation, the GCQ situations, O God. Patuloy mo kami bigyan ng wisdom, O God, as we face the new normal, as we face, Panginoon, the new challenges, Panginoon, na meron po kami kinakaharap, Panginoon. Marami pong salamat, O God. Dalayan ko, Lord, na patuloy mo po kami samahan sa buong maghapon, Panginoon, at bulay-bulay namin ang mga salita natin na pag-aralan sa buong maghapon na ito, Panginoon. Marami pong salamat. Ito po kami dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Isa pong magandang umaga sa lahat.
Through my fear